Hey guys, Jess here from Knockout Print Shop, and I am back with another Plan With Me video. So I tried to do one last week, the footage got all messed up, so we didn't get to do that. But I wanted to show you last week's spread before I get started with this week. So last week was March, the first week of March, so we got the Caribbean color scheme, which I love. I love these bright colors. So I did my usual layout, added some new things like these today, vertical, like kind of side daily box headers on the side here. I added some of our new stripe collection stickers to kind of accentuate different things I wanted to bring attention to. Everything else is pretty much the same. So if you've watched my videos before, you kind of know my usual setup. I don't deviate too much from it. I feel like I have a good setup now. So let's get into the next week, which is the week of March 7th. So typically what I'll do if I know I have an appointment or something coming up for an upcoming week, I'll just take like a page flag or a post-it note and put that appointment there. So when I go to do my spread, I have that there. And then I always have a notepad piece of paper with some things I need to get done that week. So the first thing I've been doing, as you know, if you watch my videos, is I put my work headers down. So last week I used the more greenish teal color with the goldish yellow. This week, maybe what we'll do is, let's see. So yeah, last week we used these two colors. I think I'll use, let's try the dark blue, this kind of navy color. So I go in and I put these in every single day. And these are in our shop. These are the flags or header flags. So I put these in every single day. The only day I typically leave this sticker off is Sundays. I don't usually do gym related work. So this planner is for my women's boxing gym that I own, as well as my personal life stuff. So I do work related to my gym Monday through Saturday. Sometimes I have to do things on Sundays, but not all the time. So typically I leave that blank as far as a header until I get to that day. Like today is Sunday and I did have to do some things for work. So sometimes I add that, sometimes I don't. It just really depends. Saturday and Sunday are usually pretty light with things to do. The next thing I'm going to do, I actually, yet again, so last week when I tried to film this and I was going to use these, and I did use these, I realized I had only a set of the A5 size for myself. So I still used them anyways. They work okay. And I really do like the way this looks, but I don't think, but I do kind of want to use them. Let's see. Can I deal with them not being perfect again? Let's see how I do with this. So, typically, like I said in my last video that you never got to see, these would run from the colored part of the daily box to the stash line. So these are the wrong size. So don't expect if you order these to not fit. They will. If you order them for the A5, the ones I'm using, they will fit the A5 perfectly. If you order them for the bound, they will fit the bound perfectly. You can use these A5 ones in the bound if you aren't a perfectionist, which actually I am. I guess this is just an exercise in overcoming things having to be perfect. So we'll just go with it. I'm getting a little bit less neurotic about certain things the more I use the planner and just kind of realize this is a planner. It's not going to be perfect. I'm going to have to scratch things out and erase, and there's going to be, some messiness to it, and that's okay. So I'm trying to be one with going with the flow and things not having to be perfect. But I do really like these. I like this separation between the daily boxes and the white writing space in the flex that it creates. But they should be the right size. They're just not in this instance. So then what we'll do next is go in and put my regular daily tasks in. So I use my chore stickers and these guys, oops, Walking Dead. Some of these I use on a very regular basis. So I want to pull some of these out that I know I'm going to be using. All right, so let's next put down my little daily box header flags, and I'm gonna go with, we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna use the gray again. So I always use, or I've been using the bottom of the 3 daily boxes for home related tasks. So I'm going to do that again. I like how that's been working. See, and when you do plan with me's, nothing ever gets stuck on your planner straight, but whatever, it's okay. Yeah, all right. So for sure, I always have a couple tasks on Tuesday and Wednesday to do, so we're just gonna lay that down now. Tuesday is always my grocery shopping day, so I'll put that down. And then Wednesday's always trash day. I do like how this gray and the blue kind of go together. I don't have a lot of appointments, so my spread and the style and kind of the layout stays pretty much the same. I don't have kids that have sporting events and things like that. My job is pretty consistent as far as the hours and all that stuff. So this is basically, my planner is for, you know, remembering my automated things like my chores and then getting my to-do list down for my business. All right, so those are my 2 home things. The other thing that I've been doing is laying down these little 2 hexagon checkbox flags in the second box of the daily boxes. I just started taking allergy medicine. I hate taking medicine, but I have what we think is really bad allergies. So I need to be taking allergy meds to see, oh, that's horrible how that went down, if it makes it better. So I actually am not like in a habit with it yet. So it has been helpful for me to remind myself in my planner, that's too close, to take them and to check them off, because it's still a little bit, it's a new habit for me. So I need to remind myself. I don't foresee myself doing this tracking of taking my allergy meds ongoingly after I get into a habit of it. It's only been, I think, like 3 weeks. So that hopefully will just become something I don't need to indicate in my planner. And then what I'm going to do to kind of accent that is use these little guys, my little die cut pill one. So we don't have one that's just the navy and the gray. So I'm going to go with the navy one though. And I just, like I did last week, I'm just going to kind of put that in there to remind myself what this is for. I think next week I'm going to not put these today stickers and try like something different in this area. I do also like another style of using the daily boxes, which I'll flip to in a second once I lay these down and show you. So I do, like I said, like the today sticker because it creates some separation. But then I also like, I'll flip back into November to February. I also do like doing this, like putting icons here on the lines of the daily boxes. So we'll just continue going with this week. All right, so we got that down, and the next thing I do is I write AM and PM, since I have to take them morning and night. Now, when we made our little die cut pill reminder stickers, we looked and did a lot of research and kind of tried to get an idea of what most people use and stuff like that. And some sticker shops do sell them where you kind of, the pill sticker indicates like AM and PM, or how many times a day you take meds. But I kind of like the idea of just having the icons so you can be more flexible with it. Maybe you just take medicine once a day, or maybe you take it multiple times a day. So I didn't want to make them specific to, how many times a day somebody was going to use them. All right, so we got those down. The next thing, and I always flip back and forth. Let's see, the next thing I know I need to do, you saw this little page flag here. Nala, one of our pups, has to go to her vet appointment. So we're going to use this sticker, and I think, so we don't have these in the, this is the one. These are actually, so these are our striped appointment labels, and this color right here is not right. So when we made these are kind of our oops set. This is the color from Dreamsicle. So these aren't right. I think in the right set, the correct set, there's actually a blue. So if you could see what we did here really quick, I know this has nothing to do with the plan with me, but you can see that this blue in the Caribbean color scheme is dark. We kind of took some liberty here with this one when we did it in the ones that we're going to be writing in, and we toned the color down a little bit. So it is not an exact match to the darker blue of this color scheme, because we were worried that if it was too dark, you wouldn't be able to write anything in this area and it'd be hard to see. So it complements this color scheme, but it's not exactly the same, just so you know that. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to use one of those for this. I think I'm just going to use the paw, because I like to keep the personal, like, home-related stuff in the daily boxes, so I don't want to use something that won't fit in there. These do not fit perfectly, do they? Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on a second. Do these fit in here? Okay, lied. They fit. Totally lied. These do fit in the bound daily boxes. Look at that. Yeah, because I think they're 1.5, so they should fit. So this is for Nala's vet appointment. I cannot write neatly in this last box to save my life, and that's at 11 a.m. Okie dokie, we got that down. Okay, so I don't have too much going on this week. It always starts off like that, and then it ends up like this the first half of the week. Okay, so I usually use my little envelopes to notate days that I need to send follow-up emails. And of course, I'm not at my desk right now, and I forgot to write that down, which day those are scheduled to be done. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to put that down. So let's do some more fun stuff next. Let me look up when the Blackhawks games are this week. Any other hockey fans out there? Blackhawks. Let's see. Next week is the week of the 7th, so they play on the 9th against St. Louis. Oh my gosh. Any St. Louis fans out there? That's one of our rivals. Okay, the 11th is Friday. They play on Friday the 11th. And that's it. A light week for the Blackhawks. So I'll write that in later, who they're playing and the time and all that stuff. I like these ones. We sell a couple different hockey stickers, but I like these because I do like writing on the paper in the planner, and I don't always like to cover up this whole box. But if you do, we have like hockey rink ones and label ones, so we have a couple different versions. Let's see, more fun stuff first. Walking Dead. Put these down here for my Walking Dead day. Let's see what else. So now it's time to get to, I believe, my to-do list. I like to kind of scan and see if there's anything I did not check off in the week before, and that's something I need to do the next week. And I think that's it. So now we got to put in my work tasks. Okay, so these are also an oops set. See, look, I'm using all these oops sets. This is not accurate colors for Caribbean. This is kind of colors we were playing with that are similar to Caribbean colors, but I'll use the gray as my little dots because these should be the right gray. So I know I need to schedule my Facebook posts. So I like to use these over, I know everybody's different, but I'll kind of tell you why I use these. I don't often use checkbox flags because I have this little neurotic thing about, I hate not using the whole 6. I like the ability to kind of like create a list as I go. So that's why I like the mini hexes, but that's why I use these. So I need to schedule my Facebook posts. I've started using Facebook less for my business because I'm noticing it doesn't really, just because of how Facebook has changed, it's not the most beneficial form of social media and most beneficial way to spend my time. Let's see, what else? I need to work on, definitely, I know what I was going to do this week that was different. Let's see. Okay. I am going to use these, and I've noticed that I have a tendency to just like start getting into my daily to-do list and sometimes forget something that I know is a big priority to me. So I want to set a priority each day of something that I for sure want to get done. And in bullet journaling, the star indicates a priority on your checklist. So maybe what I'll do is put this, oh wait, hold on, idea. Should we use a new like striped guy to list the priority? That could be cool. What do we think? Let's do that, because that adds a little separation to it. Let's try that. So I think what I'll do is maybe we'll, of course, I only have a few of each of these. So I kind of consider Monday through Thursday like my major like work days. Maybe if I start on this side, I'll be able to more evenly put these. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday are still definitely work days for me, but they are not quite as task heavy. Okay, so the good thing, if you've bought our stickers before, you know they are removable, so you can move them around. I wouldn't move them around a ton because just removable stickers, the adhesive that's on them is not quite as permanent, obviously, because they're removable, as say a permanent sticker. So after you touch it and manipulate it a bunch, you will start to get the tackiness off and the adherence will start to get diminished. Where did those bullet journal priority stickers go? Here they are. So what I think we can do then is maybe we'll be, oh, that looks kind of cool. And I'm not like a super decorative sticker type person. Most of my stickers that I use are more like a decorative way to do something functional. So everything I do kind of has a purpose. I like how that looks. Okay, so in here, I think what I'll do, and I'm not going to write this down now. Last week, I got a little ahead of myself and wrote down a lot of tasks and designated them to certain days. Sometimes that backfires on me because then I find that I don't get it done or whatnot. So I may do, let's see. So I have a few major tasks on my list. I need to promote a workshop we have coming up. I need to start filming some boxing videos for one of my programs I have. I need to come up with a shirt for our Beagle Freedom Project fundraiser. So let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I might write a few of these in. So I know I just got done telling you if I get too far ahead of myself, I end up not getting things done or getting myself overwhelmed. But the other thing I find is if I don't put things on a certain day, I have a tendency to procrastinate. So let's take these 4 and kind of do something with each of them. So I think tomorrow will be a good day to get the priority will be to get the Beagle Freedom Project shirt. That'll be that day. And then maybe Thursday, let's see, submit the press release. Maybe we'll do the press release here. Yeah. Submit, and I guess this can change, right? Submit press release. So I got the Beagle Freedom Project shirt, I got the press release. The other thing I need to do is work on, we'll do this. Wednesday we'll do promote workshop. So that may involve like writing an email, things like that. I think if I give myself like one major task a day, that'll help me not get distracted with all the other like mini to-do things that don't have as much urgency. I'm going to leave this one blank. Most likely what I'll do is film a video on that day. And if I do, just to show you guys really quick, I have these little guys. So if I do end up doing that, I'll probably use one of these, but I'm going to leave it for now. Let's see, let's get this all back in here. Can you see? There we go. All right. So the other thing I have been doing is challenging myself to kind of do different professional development things. Last week, my big challenge was in networking. So I kind of made myself a little checklist over here to challenge myself to do some kind of networking related thing each day. Big or small, didn't matter. And it really worked out well. I did some stuff on today, but I haven't written it down yet. So I'm going to take a blank flag. It's funny how I have like not that much to show you guys, but yet I can ramble for like 20 something minutes. So I'm going to use this. I think I'm going to use the gray one since I don't have my white pen down here to use for the darker colors. If you use a darker color sticker like this, getting a white like Uniball gel pen is great. So let's do this right here. So this week I want to work on partnerships. So just kind of reaching out to different relevant businesses in my community to form relationships to partner with. So we'll do that. And I actually do sell in the print shop like a Monday through Sunday little strip flag that's like a checklist. But since I don't have it with me, we're just going to use a pen. So that's helping me right now to kind of stay on top of some things that I don't typically devote enough time to. So we got that. What else am I missing? I always refer back to the previous week to kind of refresh myself on other things that I need to do. So I think off the top of my head, that's pretty much all of it. I don't have any major... Oh, I do think I do have a major bill that is due. Now that I think about it, or maybe not. That may have to come in a picture later. I know I have my annual liability insurance due, and I think that's due. Oh, thank you, Inkwell Press, because I totally forgot I have my important dates annual thing. So that isn't due till April. Okay, so there we go. Not a big deal. March, you can see, is not a very busy month when it comes to different things. So this is something I do refer back to here and there as I look at my kind of important dates. And you can see I have things post-it noted in right now, and as it comes to, I put it on the actual paper. But this has been really helpful for me in, you know, being able to look at a glance at things that are major, that don't happen on a monthly basis, that are, you know, irregular things. I don't just put birthdays in here. I put like quarterly bills that are due, workshops, days the gym is closed, things like that. The other thing I do refer back to here and there is my goal sheets, because I like to look at the first quarter and see what things that I wanted to do, have I gotten them done yet, and ways to kind of make sure I'm doing things on a weekly basis to accomplish those things. So I do refer back to those as well. The other thing I refer back to every single week is my mission board, my monthly calendar, just kind of see if there's anything coming up. And then I do look at my mission board, and I typically have like a monthly to-do list here. I haven't done this yet. It is only this, I usually do it ahead of time, but yet again, sometimes I try to schedule too many things. So in my mission board in February, I kind of gave myself too many things to do or focus on in each category. So I decided this month to keep it very light so that I could be more successful and not overwhelm myself. Things that for sure were manageable to get done. And that way, that's another reason I haven't quite done this yet. Okay, so I think that might be all that I wanted to show you guys. The new releases we have right now are all these striped collection. I love these. Let me show you one more time. My monthly spread, I use this hexagon as kind of a label reminder. We kind of wanted these to almost mimic some planner stamps out there, and these are also really great for stamping on. So I actually just ordered my first set of stamps from Studio L2E, and I'm hoping those come in soon and I can practice utilizing stickers and stamping. So I'm excited to try that. There's a lot of... Okay, camera died. I'm back. See how a very not glamorous, you know, busy planner could take me like 30 minutes to talk about. So anyways, just to finish up, this is the basic spread for right now. By the end of the week, this will be totally full. I showed you all the new releases. Only other thing I wanted to ask you guys is I'm right now, as you know, I'm posting these planner videos on my Knockout TV channel, which was originally created for my gym and has boxing related videos. I'm considering doing a Knockout Print Shop YouTube channel. If you think that's a good idea, please leave a comment below so you can leave me your feedback on that. And if you have not already, join our Facebook group, Knockout Planner Girls. And lastly, the only other thing I wanted to show you guys, just as a way to, if you're kind of like not sure how to use your monthly, not only do I use it for like obviously important dates and things like that. This year, or this month, I tried using it almost as like an editorial calendar. So I kind of have my key over here. The teal is Facebook posts, the yellow is blog posts, and the dark blue is emails. And then I went ahead and kind of put those down, and that way I can plan out my posts and things like that. So it's very simple. Hopefully this will work and help me get a little bit more organized. And I think that is all. So not too much exciting going on here, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you'd prefer a planner only channel, leave that in the comments below. We hope you guys have an awesome week, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.